Hey everybody, welcome to Prime Time. We're at the 2018 Teen Collegiate Masters Nationals. Your host, Mandus Buckle, co-host Sarah Lyon. Sarah, day 4 is finally in the books. It's been a long week, but a very, very eventful week.
Yes, it has been. 4 days packed filled with amazing athletes, over 1,000 athletes across this stage right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And we finished it off with bodybuilding. We'll start out with the 60 and over light heavyweight Alpha Smith. Congratulations, looked fantastic. Middleweight Winston Johnson. Again, the 60 and over, that middleweight class, wow. Every single one of these guys was in shape. Unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. Just how George said earlier at the prejudging wrap-up, they really kind of set the tone for the rest of the bodybuilders to come across this stage. What else were they going to bring? 16 over coming with such great conditioning. 50s, 40s, 35s better be just as conditioned.
Right, absolutely. You had your heavyweight, Kevin Warren, looked fantastic. And your overall was the light heavyweight, James Runner. James, congratulations, walked away with a pro card. Probably been going after that thing for an awfully long time. You could see the emotion on his face.
Mm-hmm.
Again, congratulations.
Always great to see that emotion too. After how hard someone works for that, and to hear that name called, it's awesome to display
There
it.
it is, the pinnacle.
Yep, that's right.
Now he can hang him up. In the 50 and over, you had the middleweight Baxter Green. When he came out, there was one word that came to mind: shredded.
Peeled, absolutely. His conditioning did not disappoint at all. Glutes striated, just like Pringles.
there you have it. Heavyweight, John Parrish. Congratulations, John. You're out of our hometown, Chicago, Illinois, so we're always rooting for you. The super heavyweights, Ronald Sargent came out and put on a show. And when I say put on a show, I think he was guest posing, or it was like he was guest posing for about 3 minutes. His routine, the entire audience was on their feet.
Absolutely. That's the one thing that we made note of he just brought the house down, and that's another thing too. We love seeing those posing routines. That's what it's for. It's not just to go and do your 60 seconds that you did at prejudging. We want to see what did you put together to display your physique in the best light. Right. And he did that, and he brought the audience involved with it, which
Absolutely.
is that much better for everyone.
After that, the audience was alive the rest of the night. It was a little bit quiet up until then, and after that, everybody just erupted. Then you had the light heavyweight, Billy Harrison. Billy looked phenomenal. He won the overall, walked away with his pro card. Billy Harrison, 50+, your new IFBB pro. Billy, congratulations once again. Probably been going after that thing for a long time. Accomplish his goal.
Absolutely. And moving on to the 40, we had the welterweight, Anibal Hernandez. He also walked away with a pro card in the overall. He was another one that was peeled.
Right.
Small, but conditioning was phenomenal.
He actually won the 35s and the 40s and got his pro card in the 40s.
Yep.
So, Annabelle, congratulations.
There's quite a few guys that we did see in multiple age groups tonight. Tony Harris, he's another one that we saw in a multiple age group.
He won the 35s and the 40s.
Yep.
Tony Harris is a guy who can probably go into the pro ranks right now as a classic physique guy and do some damage.
Sure, I could absolutely see that. Small waist, nice V-taper.
Right.
Moving on to the light heavies, Daniel Strong, who we saw yesterday, who also was a pro card winner yesterday in the classic physique division. He came and actually earned another pro card. Not technically, but he also won his class here tonight in the light heavies in the 40 and over.
And probably the inspirational guy of the weekend.
Absolutely.
He's got a prosthetic, didn't make one bit of difference. Didn't affect any of his posing, didn't affect his leg development whatsoever. We did interview him. Conditioning was there. We interviewed him. So if you want to hear the story, you'll see it on the interview with him. Joseph Carnegie, he ended up second. Had he showed up this morning the way he did tonight, he would have won his class and he would have won his pro card. Guys, this sport is such about timing. Hopefully he's back in 6 weeks because he's definitely deserved of it.
Sure.
But he was the one guy you noticed there was a vast difference tonight from this morning.
Yes, absolutely. We did see that difference. That was one of the first things that I said when he came out on stage. Then in the heavyweights, we also had Jeff Massenbers. He was also another pro card winner.
Right, and he won
tonight.
the overall.
Yep.
He won the overall in the 40s.
Yep.
That heavyweight class was really tough. Kevin Clem was battling with Massenberg. He ended up second. We'll probably see him in 6 weeks. But that heavyweight class was really stacked. 4th and 5th place finishers all looked fantastic.
Absolutely.
And finished up with the super heavyweight who also got his pro card, Steve Reese. Congratulations, Steve. We finished up with the 35s.
Yep, 35s. We had Joseph Larissa in the lightweight class, Tony Harris again in the middleweight, and then we also had Seth Ingman as a super heavyweight. He looked lights out. It was great seeing his conditioning. His tan was great. His posing was great. So, you know, those 35s and 40s, it's always, you know, you don't see their age on stage. So he looked phenomenal and another pro card winner.
Jeff Ladder won the heavyweights, and he won his pro card. And I guess the man of the evening, Michael Johnson, the light heavyweight, he won his class and won the overall.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. It was another incredible week. You know, ordinarily we say weekend, but it was a week. With that being said, the weekend spotlight. This weekend spotlight goes to, when you talk about setting the standard for something, the A-team. Mm-hmm. The A-team here. This is the expediting team. Now, expediters don't really get a whole lot of credit very often. There's a lot of times they're getting blamed for things the competitors that they're doing or not doing. But the show is really run by the expediting team, and there is no better team in the entire world than the A-team. So this weekend spotlight goes out to you, the A-team. We're going to read them off. Rick Biardi, Andy Bartolovich, Tony Roberts, Matt Schultz, Chris Weinsdorfer, Derek Sudo, Kerry Walland, Mady O'Guire, Nancy Farmer, Mike Foster, and Andy Biddle. This spotlight goes out to you. We thank you for everything that you do, and we hope others come around and recognize you. Again, the best in the business. They're who runs the Olympia. They're who here runs Masters, Nationals, and North Americans. The best in the business. The spotlight goes out to you.
Setting the tone for how the show is run. And of course, we have to thank Gary Udit, a phenomenal promoter who puts on here the Teen Collegiate and Masters Nationals, along with the North American Championships, like Mandus said, in 6 weeks.
So we'll see you all in 6 weeks. This wraps up this week, Teen Collegiate Masters Nationals. We'll try and do better next time, guys. Sarah Lyon, I'm Mandus Buckle, Maximum Muscle Report. This is Prime Time. We're signing off.